And just remember, join us on Friday for our final show.
There's another massive move up north, there's a big reunion happening out west, and the JPL says goodbye to Sportsmax. All this and more on our latest off-season update. Yeah, people, welcome back to JPL Fun. The transfer window is now in full swing, and thus we have some exciting news to swing by your way. Starting with a big departure from Jerusalem. As first reported by Bomb Sports TV, Mount Pleasant Football Academy has secured the signature of Waterhouse FC's captain and goalkeeper Kemar Foster. The 32-year-old Jamaican international brings with him a wealth of experience and leadership qualities after captaining Waterhouse for the last 3 seasons, and he made 17 appearances last year before an unfortunate injury saw his season cutting short. He will join his fellow Reggae Boy goalkeepers Shaquan Davis and Tafari Chambers in St. Anne. Just only a week after Demar Phillips returned to Mount Pleasant from Montego Bay, talented winger Shamar Smith makes the reverse move. The 20-year-old returns to the second city after joining Mount Pleasant back in the January transfer window, where he only played 7 times in St. Anne and should excel back in St. James under new coach Xavier Gilbert. Also joining Gilbert in Montego Bay is his former player from Arnett Gardens, Philando Wing. The 21-year-old left back was a free agent following the expiration of his contract with the Junglists, and Montego Bay wasted no time springing into action for the talented player. He showed his versatility last season after he made the switch to centre-back and constantly performed at optimum levels, helping the Junglists in grabbing 3rd place and a spot in the CFU Shield. In my opinion, this is a great pickup for Montego Bay. But they didn't stop there, as they also acquired talented winger Dwight Merrick from Dumbo Olin. The 22-year-old made 25 appearances last season, scoring only 4 goals, and should fit in Xavier Gilbert's playing style. They also turned to youth this transfer window with the purchase of Real Mona's starlet, Denardo Gibbs. Gibbs was a known commodity in schoolboy football thanks to his exploits with Kingston College, and will now be making his way out west after a full season playing in the CASAFA Championship last season. Now, to make way for all these incomings, there seems to be a massive clearance happening at Montego Bay United as they allowed 6 of their player contracts to expire. The likes of goalkeeper Aaron Enel, 23-year-old midfielder Nazim Grant, defender Odean Nish, and attacker Tyrone Harrison have all joined their former captain Owain Gordon as free agents this summer. But perhaps the most surprising is Reggae Boy Peter Lee Vassell, who saw his contract expiring after only joining the club back in April. We must also remind you that there still exists a possibility that the players and the club could be currently negotiating new contracts, so we may see some of these faces back in Montego Bay when the season starts. Another high-profile free agent is former Waterhouse playmaker Denardo Thomas. The technically gifted 30-year-old has been a key player for the Jerusalem-based club, having made over 180 appearances in the famous yellow and blue. Again, he and the club may be working on a new deal, and I, for one, is having a hard time picturing him playing in another team jersey. Arnett Gardens will be feeling the loss of Wing in my opinion, but goalkeepers on the other hand is a different story. As the only club to give starts to 5 goalkeepers throughout the season, Arnett Gardens could afford to lose 1 or 2. The first one seemed to be former Portmore player Tyrone Williams, who is now a free agent following the expiration of his contract with the St. Andrew-based club. Also, well-travelled defender Kevin Graham is now a free agent following the expiration of his contract with Mount Pleasant. Graham has years of playing experience in the local Premier League, having represented clubs such as Rivoli United, Tivoli Gardens, Prairie United, Montego Bay United, Lime Hall, Dumbo Olin, and Humber Lion last season. Alright, changing gears now, we now have one major coaching update as Waterhouse has filled their vacant assistant coach position with the appointment of Jermaine Miller. Miller is a CONCACAF B licensed certified coach who specializes in video analysis and the tactical functions of a team. He has coached senior teams in both the JPL, second tier, as well as schoolboy football. Alright, we now turn our attention to JPL newcomers Treasure Beach FC as they recently announced a major leadership change before the start of the season. Club chairman Jason Henzel is stepping down effective immediately. Henzel oversaw the club's first promotion to the Jamaica's top flight back in 2023-2024, but steps down before their highly anticipated return in August. He was quoted as saying, "I have decided to step aside as chairman to make way for someone capable to come in and help this amazing club reach its full potential." Treasure Beach, for their part, thanked Mr. Henzel for his contribution and stated that an announcement regarding the appointment of his replacement will be made in the coming weeks. And we end this update on a bit of a somber note, as the league's longtime broadcast partners, Sportsmax, is shutting down. The TV station was the primary home of the JPL for the last 5 seasons, and this news obviously confirms the league will be at a new home for the upcoming season. As for Sportsmax, they will broadcast for the final time on Friday, August 8th. But alright guys, that concludes this latest off-season update. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the latest moves in the transfer market, especially Waterhouse Captain Kemar Foster moving all the way up to St. Ann at Mount Pleasant. Also, what are your thoughts on the fact that Sportsmax is shutting down? And tell me, and where would you want to be the new home of the JPL? Otherwise, once again, thank you all for watching, and please like, subscribe and share as we look to keep you all up to date on everything in the JPL off-season leading up to the start of the new season. Otherwise, with great JPL content, you're already at the right place, JPL fan. YouTube, big up yourself.